I loved President Clinton's comments the other day. Let's remember, this is a guy who ran for re-election by savaging Bob Dole. He ran television ads that said the old ways don't work. Put up about as great. Bob Dole looked like Methuselah in the Clinton TV ads. Then we had
then you're saying it's politics.
His White House counsel goes out and calls him tired, old, worn out. His deputy campaign manager refers to Dole by saying he is disconnected and dysfunctional. So I love being lectured by Bill Clinton as to, oh, this is off limits. You can't talk about her health. You can't talk about her age. He's savage. Now,
he absolutely savaged Bob Dole. Welcome to Gimme 5. Carl Rove on Fox News Sunday. He gets into it with Juan Williams. We'll see that in a second. But remember what the Clintons said about Bob Dole. Too old and worn out. But you see, Bob Dole was a man. Hillary's a woman. That's the difference. More.
Newt Gingrich says this is a personal attack. It wasn't about ideas. It wasn't even necessary.
Look.
It was a personal attack. The GOP at this moment is apoplectic over Hillary Clinton. Hillary Clinton's to blame for Benghazi. Hillary Clinton's to blame for Nigeria. Hillary Clinton's to blame for Monica Lewinsky.
Glad you admit it.
Hillary Clinton was a terrible Secretary of State. You guys are going crazy, and this now is like it's like not only you're beating her, you're beating her about the head and generating sympathy for her.
Be careful about your analogies. First of all, look.
Yeah, beating her about the head isn't the best analogy for Juan Williams to be making. But how is it a personal attack? How is it a personal attack when Bill Clinton himself... Now, I know that's ancient history like everything else, and we shouldn't talk about it because nobody cares. But they better darn well care. If it was okay for Bill Clinton to call, and the campaign of Bill Clinton to call Bob Dole tired, old, worn out, disconnected, and dysfunctional, then it's fair game to do the same exact thing to Hillary. More.
She is going to have to cough up these medical records and describe this. This was a serious... Look, the Center for Disease Control says a concussion is a type of traumatic brain injury. It's serious. No. Look. This was my point. We had Dick Cheney on earlier. When he had a heart defibrillator put in, what happened? He put out his 3 doctors to talk endlessly about what was going to happen, what had happened, how his recovery was going to be. She would have been better served having done that. Look, I agree. She suffered no long-term damage from this.
Okay, not only that, what are they talking about Dick Cheney when he made the circuit not too long ago, several months ago? Interviewer after interviewer, Charlie Rose, others, get this, the lack of oxygen, quote unquote, due to his heart problems affected his judgment in decision making. Remember that? Lack of oxygen from his heart problems affected his decision making. I don't know. You got a blood clot by the brain? Would that be a concern? No, because it's Hillary. If it was Bob Dole, tired, old, and worn out, more.
Doesn't this remind everybody that you as a very effective political operative have gone after people, the swift boating of John Kerry, going after people in Texas?
Which was entirely legitimate.
Oh, well, I'm just telling you, it comes across in that way. I'm saying this to you as someone who's known you a long time. Yeah. You're an effective political operator, but you may be helping Hillary Clinton.
Yeah, but look, here's the deal. I've been saying this for 6 months. This was an off-the-record event, which somebody then leaked to New York Post gossip page, and I'm not the person who said brain damage.
All right, he says he never said brain damage. He read a CDC definition of what a concussion is, and that is brain damage at the time. It's a form of brain damage, according to him. By the way, I didn't know that I hope they know how to swim. Here's the final one.
My point is this: she's a human being. You would not be human and not have a serious brain injury like this was, and take it into consideration if you're thinking about going and doing what she might do.
So this was concern for her.
Yeah, look, I think
that's right.
No. This is yes, I'm concerned as one human being is for another, but I'm more concerned about people say, she's in. This is a done deal. I'm not so certain. I think my brain says she's running. My gut says, you know what? This is going to be far more serious.
We don't know what kind of shape your brain is in. All right, we have to take a break here.
All right, folks, that was interesting to say the least. I think she's running. She's been running for this past several months. And she goes on The View, by the way, to say goodbye to Barbara Walters. They got this big background of her book. Not too self-serving. Anyway, let's see what happens on the Steve Malzberg Show.